Hello, hello. Hidden Hermit here. How you doing? I'm fine, thank you. So, we're doing a random reading. Today is Tuesday the 19th of February 2019. The Sun is at 0 degrees Pisces. We have been in Pisces season for about 6 hours now, which is fun. And I do like Pisces season. It means we're approaching the end of the astrological year. We really are looking forward to springtime and new things. The moon is at 24 degrees Leo, and we are about 12 hours from a full moon. So I thought it'd be a nice time to do a random reading. So here we are. Let's just crack on with it, shall we? Who is this reading for? Let's find out. Okay, let's stick with that. So, Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Virgo. So the moon enters Virgo this afternoon at some point. About 3 o'clock. It's before it goes moon, so the moon will be reaching totality when it's in Virgo. So that's interesting. I am using my fountain tarot today, Nadine. Here is Nadine. And she has been shuffled and cleansed off camera, as usual. Let's just do the whole rearranging thing. Moon in Virgo, Sun in Sagittarius. Yes, so Nadine has been cleansed and shuffled off camera. Oh, look at that. There's the moon. Funny that, eh? I'm just giving it a quick shuffle now, just so you know that I'm not scripting this, because that's not how I roll. And yeah, let's get on with it. So we've got a bit of a fiery, earthy vibe going on here. And if you identify as a Sagittarius Sun and a Virgo Moon, this reading might just be for you. I know you haven't asked for it, and I know you haven't posed a question, but it's just a wee snapshot, if you like. I think Nadine's been. I spent ages shuffling her. She was on the windowsill, getting charged in the light of the approaching full moon. She will be reclaiming her place in the windowsill right after this. So here we go. So let's just do this, shall we? Okay, so the reason why I chose the Fountain Tarot is it's got a very watery vibe to it to mark the beginning of Pisces season. But let's just go, shall we? So yeah, my normal 5-card random reading spread. Over here we have what may be going in your heart and mind at the moment. Boom. A situation that you are currently facing or may be facing very, very soon. Energies leading up to this situation. Energies surrounding this situation. These two cards have a very strong dialogue and a possible future outcome if you decide not to change anything, or energies surrounding that future outcome. So, Sagittarius, what's going through your heart and mind at the moment? We got the Page of Swords. Interesting. So the Page of Swords is yes, it's that kind of youthful, childlike, immature maybe energy, and the hermetic title is the Princess of the Rushing Winds. What I love the idea of rushing winds as opposed to, I don't know, winds that are standing still. Suit of Swords as well. So we're thinking about things like study, vigilance, wisdom, strength in that kind of logical kind of way. The Romany tradition, the fortune telling tradition, kind of suggests that the Page of Swords is about what is it, a message being delivered to you in some way. So yeah, so that's what's going through your head at the moment, Sagittarius. Interesting, you know, Sagittarius, the glyph is the arrow, and I don't know, I see a little bit of a correspondence there. I wonder what that means. And you know, Sagittarians are all about the wisdom and the learning new things. So perhaps that's just, you know, your natural state, if you like. You're thinking about new things, but you know, Sagittarians do that anyway. We'll come back to that. A situation that you may be currently facing, or will be facing pretty soon, is the Knight of Wands. Okie dokie. So that's quite interesting because we got two cool cards for a start, and the Knight of Wands is indeed the court card attributed to Sagittarius. Now the Knight of Wands is he needs to calm down quite a lot. He's very impetuous and he likes to be on the move. He how can I say this? Yeah, I feel like the Knight of Wands just needs to be slapped down a little bit. He's very fierce, very sudden, very Sagittarian, to be perfectly honest. A bit impetuous, likes adventure and travel. So yeah, already we've got this very, we've got a vibe that really does kind of match with those generic Sagittarian attributes, if you like. So that's interesting. It's quite well dignified at the moment. No major challenges because, well, there's no conflict going on there, I don't think, yet. So energies approaching this situation which you're very comfortable with, Sagittarius, is the Three of Swords. Okay, so I don't know, perhaps you're feeling this urge to return to your impetuous nature because you've recently suffered a... And we've got an interesting sword correspondence here as well. Now, I very much feel that the Three of Swords is about logic over emotion, which is how you get to that state of heartache or heartbreak. I think it's less to do with, you know, affairs of the heart, and more to do with the mind overruling the heart because of some sort of realization. So perhaps you've been in a bit of a stoic, stand-steely type place, and you just want to return to your natural vibes, I would imagine, so far. And imagination may take a backseat once we get to the end of this reading. So energies surrounding the situation as it stands. What we got here, we got the Eight of Coins. Okay, so we're finally getting that earthy vibe going on, and it's worth to note that, you know, Sagittarius is mutable fire, and Virgo over here is mutable earth. So I don't know, what does that mean? What does that mean? You're a very mutable person. These cards do kind of vibe very much with your nature, I feel. Now the Eight of Pentacles here, or the Eight of Coins in the Fountain deck. It's about good kind of, how can I put this, prudent good work. It's about skill and craftsmanship, as opposed to the Three of Pentacles, say, that Capricorn energy of wanting a bit of recognition for your work. This is just about getting your head down and getting on with it in a good way. So yeah, I'm kind of sensing that, you know, you've felt, you know, between a rock and a hard place. That's why you're really vibing to get back to it, and the effort you will put in will pay off. You know, you will return to your natural vibe, as it were. So far this reading is, I would say, somewhat straightforward. So let's see if you're going to be successful in your return to your natural state, as it were. The Three of Wands. So that kind of suggests to me that you will. The Three of Wands is about virtue, and it's interesting because, you know, both of these cards are about creativity and skill and getting the job done to a certain point. I suppose this is more about, like I said, getting your head down and doing the work, and it turning out quite well for you. And this is about that initial manifestation. So, well, I wouldn't say this is a boring reading, but it's quite a straightforward reading, I would feel. So let me just give you a wee recap. Sagittarius Sun, Virgo Moon, both mutable signs, both quite good at adapting to change, both quite good at, well, you know, your natural state is in a state of flux, but in a dignified way, And this Page of Swords kind of suggests that that's what's going through your head. You're very conscious of the fact that perhaps recently you haven't been embracing your nature of going forward and seeking change to adapt to, and you're feeling quite fiery about it. So yeah, the Knight of Wands maybe needs to calm down, but in this case, no. You need to. You're seeking out your nature. You really want to embrace it. You're kind of itching to get back to that vibe of adventure. You know, adventure, I think is the word here. As I said, we're coming from a place of stoicism, and you're kind of feeling the pain of not being in your natural state, not being in your comfy chair, as it were. Well, that's probably a really bad metaphor, because You're not in your favourite car seat, perhaps. And that's just what you want to do too. That's just what you want to do. And just apply yourself a little bit, and you will definitely get back to that vibe of yeah, fiery nature here. There isn't much more I can say about that, apart from, you know, this is a Sagittarius card. That's what you want to return to. This is a Virgo card. So just applying yourself, you know, on a day-to-day basis, embrace your Virgo moon, and the results will come. And I think in the very near future, you will return to your natural state. So that's pretty much all I really have to say about that, to be honest. It's you know, I find it interesting when the Three of Swords comes up in a spread where everything else is quite dignified. I do get the sense that you've already moved on from this energy. You already understand, or, you know, you subconsciously know where you want to be. This mind, this idea of logic, and you know, you're communicating to yourself. You understand where these pangs have come from. And you probably have, again, a subconscious, thinking about your moon, a subconscious plan of attack which you're already vibing with. I don't think I can really add much more to that, apart from enjoy the full moon, enjoy the start of Pisces season, and I am the Hidden Hermit, and I will catch you next time. Thank you very much.